Hey, how you doing, musicians? So at some point in time, you may find yourself accompanying a choir. This is Black History Month, so I'm going to do Lift Every Voice and Sing. And not only am I going to show you the notes, but I'm going to also show you some don'ts, okay, what you can't do. And I'm also going to show you what you can do, what kind of improv things that you can do. So let's get started. This will be Kirk Franklin's version, and of course I'm going to have a longer tutorial, over an hour, on my website that breaks this down more. So if you're a member, you can log in and see that. So I want to show you the chords. Here are the first chords. We have a B flat chord, then we have a D7, and then we have a G minor. So B flat chord, D7, G minor chord, and then the next three chords. Then we have an augmented chord, and then a B flat chord, D7, and an E flat major 7. So Till Earth and Heaven is an augmented G flat and B flat. No, I'm going fast. Don't forget I have a tutorial on my own website. Till Earth and then Heaven is going to be a B flat chord here. Fun. It's just a regular old D7 chord, and then you have this E flat chord, or E flat major. Now next part. Okay, so on Ring with the, you're going to do it with them. And then in the bass, you're going to have a G, A, B flat. Then you have a C minor chord, B flat chord, and an E flat chord. So a C minor chord, B flat chord, it's inverted, over D, harmony, E flat chord. I'm rushing through this part because I want to get to that next section. Okay, so remember, listen to those vocals. They're doing a C minor chord there, and then Liberty is going to be a B flat chord. You can go, then you go to a C. You can go to a C9, and then back to the F chord. B flat chord, D7. And then a G major. Very important that you know that. So let our rejoice. And then we have a D7 here. And then, okay, and then that part there, I like that part. Okay, so that part there is going to be a nice little chord there. We have this nice little chord voicing there, G, A flat, and B. And then we have an A minor 7 flat 5. Some musicians want to go like this. But that sounds good, but that's not right. So high as the listening. That's the correct chord. Okay, and then let it resound. It's going to be an E diminished here. I'll just keep doing it myself. B flat over F, and then loud as the roll. F7 sus2, because this is where the vocals are at. And those G's will change to A's. And then ring C. Okay, so. Okay, let's go into that. Diminished, going to the C.
I like this part right here.
Yeah, so some of us are breaking rules when we accompany and play for choirs, and we don't even realize it. And so I want you to listen to this on Lift Every Voice. Now listen to Ring. A lot of musicians will go till earth and heaven ring, which sounds great. I mean, I love that, right? It sounds great. It doesn't work. It clashes because listen to the melody of the song. Ring with the. There's a B flat there. Listen to what the sopranos are doing. So there's B flats all in that chord, and the B flat being the third note of G means that it's a minor voicing here, not a major, not a dominant, and not a diminished. So I can't go ring, I can't go, which sounds good, right? Right? We love those chords, but those aren't the right chords, because if I have a B here, it's not right. I have to go to this chord. And then when I'm coming up, so when I first did this, I think when I first played the song, I was at ring. I was at ring, which I liked. So I was going to kind of teach that, on my website as part of an improv you could do. But then when I listened to it again, I said, no, I can't do that, because this lands me squarely on a B here, diminished note, when the sopranos are singing a B flat there. See, it's going to clash, and that's why I'm saying clashing with vocals. Clashing with vocals, one of the major mistakes that we can make as musicians. We always want to know what those parts are. The other thing is we're playing the wrong chord quality. So listen to this part.
Ring, ring with the harmonies of liberty.
So ring with the harm. So what we would do, here's what a lot of musicians will play here. Do. Now, that may sound good, but it's wrong. It's like it's breaking so many rules. Wrong chord qualities all over the place. Check this out. What do you hear at the vocals? Check this out. This is ear training right here, folks. Watch the of. C minor. And the third note is an E flat. But I did a E natural, and it's supposed to be E flat, so I can't play an E. That third note has to be correct, because the third and the seventh note determine your chord quality. So I can't have, if the altos are singing an E flat, I can't play an E. Okay, now I can make other changes. I can go I can have this chord voicing. I can have this chord voicing. I could change up the bass, but I cannot change this E flat. I can't change the third note. Okay, and check this out. There's another one after that. Wait, what chord is that? Listen to that again. Of liberty. Now, what chord did I play when I was playing this? I went ring with the harmonies. That was the first thing, and then I did liberty. Oh, that sounds good, but that's not the chord. This is an E flat chord here over an F. When the vocals are singing a one chord, so you're playing a 5 chord when you're supposed to be playing a 1 chord. Do you understand what I'm saying? This leaves things not sounding united. And check this out. So here's how I should have played that. Okay, that's the right way to play it. Play that on that minor, on that liberty, and that's why when I first gave the notes, I said play it as a B flat chord over F. Can't change it to a sus, which is essentially an E flat, because remember, gospel music, we think in terms of triads, right? Because that's where our choir harmonies come from. They come from 3-part harmonies, sometimes 4, mostly 3. Those are triads, so the triads have to be right, okay? So the third rule that we break and don't realize it is making assumptions about a chord where it sounds like it should be the right chord, but it's not. So check this out. High as the listening skies. Check this out. Listen to it first. A to the D to the E flat. Now I'm going to play what a lot of us may play. Right? Right. Now that sounds good. This is why I say talking about making assumptions is because usually that the A minor 7 flat 5 would go to a D dominant. And then, instead of playing the 2, 5, 1, we're going to the E flat. So that sounds like that's what it should be, but we're talking about accompanying a choir. I want you to listen for listening skies from the altos. Listen for the altos. Listening skies. Listen to it again. So listening skies, listening F, listening skies, then F. So if I go high as the list. Now this is a chord that I messed up, and I go here. Ning skies. It's not listening skies. It's listening. It's not. It's a F, natural, not an F sharp. So, right. And Tracy, if you're listening to this, you're gonna love this conversation because we talk about this. We used to talk about this all the time, and sometimes the musicians don't realize that we may be the ones throwing off the vocals, right? Because I done taught y'all that part 30 times. Why y'all keep going listening skies, right? I taught y'all listening skies. It could be the musician that's throwing them off because the musician keeps going listening. Everybody can hear just fine, but they could be hearing a part in the piano note that is the wrong part. And this is the reason why I said we have to play the correct notes on the piano. Make sure that we're correct in the quality and don't make assumptions about the quality. I know that it's in A minor 7 flat 5, but it's not going to a dominant. It's going to a B flat over F. Listening skies, not listening skies, listening skies. Okay, that F has to be natural, not sharp. Now, let me go to the next section because someone's going to say, well, dang, with all these restrictions, what can I do? Before I go to that, though, let me just say something. It's not so much about the restrictions. It's really just about making sure that you do know the parts. Knowing the vocal parts helps as a musician with knowing what you can do and what you cannot do and what chords you can play and what chords you cannot play. If you know the vocal parts, you have a lot. If they're going in unison, you can do a little bit more sometimes. But you got to know when they're in 3-part harmony. When they're in 3-part harmony, our goal as musicians is to make them sound good. Okay, send this video to somebody. All right, let me know in the comments if you agree with that, and let's go on to the next part.
To all my brothers out there,
Hold your head up, brothers, till the victory is won.
to all my